fairness, justice, and equity. We're dealing with environment, environmental justice. Whether it's dealing with transportation, transportation justice. So you can put justice behind anything. And the idea is to get equitable outcomes. Dumping in Dixie was the first environmental justice book. I wrote that book 25 years ago. We celebrated or commemorated or commiserated 25 years ago. And the cover of that book, these are young people that have put, these are students that have put their lives on the line in Warren County, North Carolina, trying to stop dump trucks that were filled with PCBs, polychlorinated biphenyl, toxins, no, poison. Toxins is a nice word to say poison. And so they put their lives on the line. The South is different. I'm going to talk about Dixie, and a lot of my talk is going to be on the Southern United States, though everything south of Canada is Dixie. The South has a unique history of Jim Crow, segregation, and it is the most environmentally befouled region of the country. It's the dirty South. And it's no accident that the Southern United States gave us the birth of the modern civil rights movement. And it gave us the birth of the environmental justice movement in North Carolina. As I said, Dixie is different. This is a map, and these are the southern states. I live in Texas. I moved from Atlanta 2011, and I moved to a state that is in the southwest, but Texas is southern. Yes, it's in the southwest. It's southern. It's schizophrenic. Sometimes it wants to be western with the cowboy boots and the hats and rodeos, but it's southern. So when we talk about this is a map of the United States, the best zip codes, the light shaded areas is the worst. Look at, there's a pattern. I'm going to show you this pattern. The lighter the area, the worse the zip code. Here's a zip code. The dark areas represent the worst. Look at that. The red, is it brown? Somebody told me that's rust. I said, I got a PhD in sociology, not a PhD in Crayola. It looks red to me. So when we talk about the issue of living with more pollution, pollution is not randomly distributed. Everybody does not get their 2 ounces or 3 cups. There are African Americans are 79% more likely to live in neighborhoods that get more pollution. 79% more likely. That's regardless of income. Rich black folks live near poor black folks. It's whether we want to or not. South Dakota, or Prince George County. So this is true in 19 states for black folks, 12 states for Hispanics, and 7 states for Asian. Black households that have incomes of $50,000 to $60,000, roughly affluent African Americans, are more likely to live in neighborhoods that are more polluted than whites who make $10,000. You said, Dr. Bullard, how can that be? Yes, it's not just a poverty thing. Race trumps class. So when we talk about these issues, we're talking about justice. We're talking about climate change. 97% of the scientists agree that we got a problem in terms of climate change. Climate change is real. It's not something that's made up by pointy-head scientists. It's real. But there are some people who don't think it's real. This is not randomly distributed. Climate denial is not randomly distributed. There are some places, there's some people who live in a state of denial. And a lot of those states are located where? Region 4 and Region 6. We are in Region 4. I live in Texas, I live in Region 6. Region 4 and Region 6 is a huge state of denial. If you look at the red states, the ash states, these are the climate denials. Look at the disproportionate number of red that's across the lower the Mason-Dixon line. Is that a pointer on this thing? Yeah. That's the imaginary Mason-Dixon line for all you historians. Okay, so here's a little bit got cut off. The states that are best able to deal with climate preparedness. And the darker the area represents not prepared, you get an F. I'm sorry, you get an F. D and F. A large number of those states are in the South. The Southern United States is the most vulnerable region of the country when it talks about climate change and sea level rise. The Gulf Coast area is sinking into the ocean. And so when we talk about these issues and we talk about who's getting the most severe weather events, the Southern United States had more billion-dollar disasters than all the other parts of the country combined. So why are these people in denial? The Southern United States get hit hardest with droughts, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes. You talk about all the disasters, not locusts, not grasshoppers, but real disasters, biblical proportion. And so when we talk about these issues, these are the same states that do not have renewable electricity standards. Green is good, white is bad. That's not racial. White, look at what the white is. Back up. Look what the white. Look at the white. These people that, well, we don't need no renewable energy. Solar in North Carolina. I'm going to give you some belts. There's an ignorant belt. There's a black belt. There's a poverty belt. There's ignorant. There's a community in North Carolina that said, we don't want solar because that's going to suck up the sun. Did you hear that? Okay, I don't make this stuff up. So, white is bad. Okay, so here states that don't have a climate adaptation plan. Look what the green is. White is bad. As I said, not racial. White is bad. And so, if we talk about green space, we talk about sustainability. Parks plus green space equals health. Parks make you healthy. All kinds of studies showing now what parks do. You know, I do my 5 miles, 6 miles walking in the park. That's when I do my best thinking. There's some chemicals, all you chemists know what chemicals run through your mind. You can just think of stuff and just walk and walk. Parks are good. Children, green space. All kinds of studies. And we know this is Central Park. This is Piedmont Park. Parks are good. But the problem is, all parks are not created equal. Back up. Look at the kid. There's a kid playing on a, what's that? A seesaw. Healthy, green. What's that? This is in North Louisiana. Kid playing on the park. This park is sandwiched between two refineries. I'm gonna call a name Shell, Oil, Royal Dutch Refinery. It's a sandwich between. The Norco community was the meat for all you vegetarian. It was the tofu between the bread. This is not trick photography, people. Swings across from a refinery. You stand there 15 minutes, you get a headache. Makes you sick. People live in that community 24/7. They fought, and Dr. Wright, her team helped get this community relocated. This is the old diamond plantation community that was founded by former slaves that bought property from the slave owner and set up shop, set up their community, and this company came in later, put down on top of them. They survived slavery, but they could not survive this toxic racism.